Hello guys, this is Mr. Leshin and this is Jason Study Class. Our previous online class we discussed about construction of angles. We told the procedures on how to construct angle 90s and bisecting angle 90 to give you what angle 45. And we constructed angle 60 and bisecting to give you what angle 30. I told you bisecting is like dividing or cutting into two. And I believe by now you have practiced the assignment like constructing angle 120, 135 and the others and practice other questions more than that. Even go as far as going to by constructing angle 15. Please, I would like you to practice more on construction. But this week we'll be looking at central of measure of central tendency. Measure of central tendency. We'll be looking at the mean, median, mode, and range. So before we go into the topic proper, I would like to share with you the learning objective. To take you through the learning objective, what has been set aside to achieve. And this is it. Measure of central tendency. So this is the learning objective. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to represent data using frequency table. That is, you represent data and on group, there are some group data and on group data. It's just like raw data. Data that are not arranged. You can be given that data like numbers, several numbers, which are not well arranged. Probably you are given numbers like 2, 8, 10, 13. They are not arranged. We call them raw data. So you arrange it and represent them with what? Frequency table. So you calculate the mean, median, mode of on group data, that is raw data, apply mean, median, mode to everyday issues, and calculate range of a certain number. What is the range? This is the difference between the what highest number or highest data given and the lowest data given. So the subtraction will give you what the range. So let's go to the topic. So I would like to take you through what you've learned in your previous classes about your basic knowledge about mean and median and mode. So look at this. In a test, 10 pupils obtain the following marks. Like in a test, like in a class, a test is given, and so the score of 10 students is what? 5, 7, 4, 8, 5, 7, 10, 9, 6, and 3. Obviously, this is a raw data. We call them raw data because they what? They are not well arranged. They are not arranged. The question says find the mean, the median, and modal mark. Modal is also means it also means what? Mode. Modal also means mode. So in the test, 10 pupils obtain the following marks: 5, 7, 4, 8, 5, 7, 10, 9, 6, 3. So how do you calculate mean? Mean is the sum of the what? Total numbers over numbers. That is this addition of what? 5, 7, 4, 8, 5, 7, 10, 9, 6, and 3 divided by what? The numbers, which is what? 10. That is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So median is what? Is the middle number. From the word median is what? The middle number. Why modal mark is what? The number that appears most. The most appearing what? Number. So in this case now, it is easy to detect what? Number that appears most. If I ask now, what is the number that appears most? You say 5 is appeared twice, and also 7 appeared twice. These are the two numbers that are what appeared most. So most mode is what? The number that what appears most. So this is solution. The mean of any data is calculated by finding the sum of all the data divided by the sum divided by what? Number of set data. The number of set data there is what? Is 10. So the sum of all the data, but first you have to rearrange them. Arrange them in a what? In an orderly manner. It could be what? In an ascending manner or in a what? Descending manner. When we mean ascending, that is going up, rising. This is what in an ascending manner. Ascending order from 3 to 10, that is 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. That is, it keeps what? Rising. From 3 to 4, down to 5, down to 6. But in a descending order is when you are writing from what? 10, 9, 8, 7. A descending order is also what? A well-arranged order. An ascending order is also what? A well-arranged order. So far, it gives a what? A pattern to follow. So long as it gives a what? A pattern to follow. So the mean is what? The sum of the marks over the number of marks. So we have 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 divided by 10 to give you what? 64. And the number of what? Set data is what? 10. So that gives us what? 64 over 10, which gives us what? 6.4. 3 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 divided by 10 will give us 64 over 10 equals to what? 6.4. So the mean is what? 6.4. This is how to calculate, well, your mean. So we go to median, which is what? The middle number. In this case, after arranging, the median is what? Sum of the two middle numbers, middle marks over what? 2. In case now, we can actually have one number as the middle number here, because what? This is a 10 figure now. So the middle number falls between 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the middle number here. 6 and 7 is the what? The middle number. We have two middle numbers here. So 6 and 7 is the middle number. So it's the sum of the what? Two middle marks. In case if you have one middle number, in case it's like an odd arrangement, like when I say odd arrangement, like the total number is a what? Odd number. The sum of the number of the set data is a what? Odd number. That is probably 3, 5, 7, 9, 13. You have a what? A single odd number. But in the case of even numbers, most times you have a what? A two set of what? Middle number. So you add the what? The two numbers together divided by what? 2 to give you what? The median, which is what? 6 plus 7 over what? 2 will give you what? 6.5. I believe you understand that how I got the middle number, which is what? Count. You have 10 numbers, number of set data. We have 3, 4, 5, 5. So break a line here, 5, 4. So we count here 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see 6 and 7 falls what? In between. So you add them together to be over and divided by 2. Excuse me, to give you what? 6.5. To give you what? 6.5. Now the mode, as I said earlier, this is the number that appears most in the what? Set of data. Any number that appears most is called the what? The mode. And in this case, after the arranging, you can see that 5 appear twice and 7 appear twice. So we have what? 5 and 7 are the numbers that appear most in the set of data. And because they are two, we call them what? Bimodal mark. Bi means what? 2. Bi means what? 2. So we have what? The bimodal mark to be what? 5 and 7. So we go to the topic proper. We look at the mean, how to calculate mean in case you're given us a frequency. This is what, in this case, I'm just giving us a set data. I'm just giving a number of set data, but in this case, we're looking at how to calculate mean whereby you have a frequency given. This is said to be the sum of what? Data divided by the number of data provided. As said earlier, the number of data divided by the number of what? Set data. Yeah, the addition of what? The sum of all the data over what? The number of set data. It can also be calculated as the sum of the product of what? Score and frequency divided by what? The sum of frequency. That is mean equals to what? It can be given a frequency. Probably we have a set of number. Table is 3. The chair is 5. Basket is 13. The numbers are the what? The frequency of the what? Object. The numbers of the what? The object. The score of the object. 10 students in a class of 30. Let's say 3 students score 5. That's the frequency. 2 students score 2. 8 students score 1. 10 students score 2. So these are the frequency, the alignment, the attached number to the what? To their score, to the numbers of what? Of people that have the score is called the what? Frequency. Let's say in the number of class of 30, let me recap again. You have 3 students score 2 over 30. The 2 mark is there. 4 students score 3 mark. 8 students score 2 again, or 5. 6 students score 4. This is the what? The number on the side is what? The frequency of the what? Of the data. And it says product of the score and frequency divided by the what? Sum of the what? Frequency. Mean equals to what? This is what? This sign is what? Summation. It's called the what? The summation. That is the sum is the what? Addition of the product of the what? The frequency times the what? The score. The frequency times the what? The score. The frequency times the what? The score. Over what? The sum of the what? The total frequency. The sum of the what? The total frequency. So where the sign is what? Summation or total. F equals to frequency and X equals to what? Score or mark. Score or mark. So we look at median. I told you earlier that median means what? The middle number. The middle number. But in this case, we're looking at how to solve a median in case you're given a what? A frequency of what? Set data. This is solved by rearranging a set of data either in the ascending or descending order. I told you earlier about ascending and descending order. Ascending is when it's what? It's increasing, while descending is what? When it's what? Decreasing. But first, you have to arrange them properly. If you are given a raw data, you arrange them what? Either in ascending manner or a descending order. Then pick the number in the middle if it's a single number, but if 2 numbers appear in the middle, you sum the 2 numbers and divide by 2, as we did in our what? Previous example that we solved. That is this example. That is sum of the what? The middle marks over what? Over 2 will give you what? The middle number. So, but if the two number appears, you sum the two numbers and divide by 2. It can also be calculated. Please take note. Please take note of this. In the mean, this is what? The summation of what? The product of the what? Frequency and the score divided by the what? Summation of the what? Frequency. So in this case, when you have your frequency, the summation of the frequency plus 1 divided by 2 will give you what? The median. Summation, that is the sum of what? All the frequency. You add all the frequencies together. You add 1 over what? 2 will give you what? The median. In the case of what? When frequency is applied. And you're not just giving what? Ordinary set of data, like unlike the what? Previous example. In this case, you are given a frequency to a set data. So you have to sum all the data frequency together, add 1 and divide by 2 will give you what? The median. I said earlier, mode is the number what appears most in the set of data or a number with what? Highest frequency. You know, on ordinary data, like consider this example. In this data now, just look at this set of data. The number that appears most is what? 5 and 7. But under here, in case of a frequency, mode is the number that has what? The highest frequency. The number that has what? The highest frequency. Let me just give an example. If you have a basket of like, let's say we have basket equals to 3, chair equals to 7, and biro equals to what? 13. Like the number of biro is 13, number of basket is 3, number of chair is 5. So which one has the highest frequency? Of course, it's the biro. So that is what? It has what? The modal what? Score. That is what is the mode. The number that has the highest frequency is the mode. So range of a set of data is the difference between the highest value and the lowest value. As said earlier in the what introduction, it is the difference between the what highest value and what the lowest value. When I was using the basket, chair, and the biro as an example, so the highest value there is what? 13, which is what? For the biro, and the lowest is what? The table, which is what? 5. You now see the range is what? 13 minus 5. So you get your answer to be what? To be 8. So we go to what? We take example. Calculate the mode, median, and mean of the following set of data. Of the following set of what data? So this is a set of data. 4.6 million. Sorry, 4.6 meter, 8.5 meter, 6.5 meter, 10.2 meter, 7.2 meter, 6.8 meter, 7.5 meter, 8.5 meter, 4.6 meter, 8.8 meter. Obviously, you know this is a raw data. They are not well arranged. It's neither in what ascending order nor a descending order. It is not well arranged. It's a raw data. So first thing we do is what? We arrange them either in a what? Ascending order or a what? Or descending order. Or you prepare it in a what? In a frequency table. Or you prepare it in what? In a frequency table. So I solve using what? A frequency table. Rearranging in ascending order, we have what? 4.6, 4.6, 6.4, 6.8, 7.2, 7.5, 8.5, 8.5, 8.8, 10.2. This is what in an ascending order. You can also decide to what? Take a what in descending order. But I chose to what? Go with the what? The ascending order, which is what? 4.6, 4.6, 6.4, 6.8, 7.2, 7.5, 8.5, 8.5, 8.8, and 10.2 in an ascending order. So prepare your frequency what? Table. That is the numbers of 4.6 meter here is what? 2. You see length and what? Frequency. The length is what? 4.6 meter and the frequency is what? 2. 6.4 is what? 1. 6.8 is what? 1. 7.2 is what? 1. 7.5 is what? 1. So 8.5 is what? 1. 8.8 is what? 1. And 10.2 is what? 1. So it is in this, when you prepare a frequency table like this, it is easy to get your what? Modal score. Because you know the number with what? Highest frequency, which is what? Obviously what? 4.6 and what? 8.5. 4.6 and what? 8.5, which is there. The mode equals to what? 4.6 and what? 8.5. Numbers that appear what? Most. From the frequency table, it is easily to what? To determine. You can see 2 and what? 2. So we calculate for the mean and what? The median. So the median is what? From what I explained earlier, I told you median is what? The number that appears in the middle, or if you have two numbers that appear in the middle, it is what? You sum the two numbers that appear in the middle divided by what? 2. But in the case where you have a frequency here, summation of the what? Frequency plus 1 divided by what? 2. Summation of the frequency plus 1 divided by what? 2 will give you what? The median. And the number that falls in the middle here is what? 7.2 and what? 7.5 divided by 2. Let us check. After rearranging, we have how many numbers here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is an even number. I told you it's likely you have what? 2 million number when you have what? A even set of number. When you have what? A even number of set of data. So you have what? 2 numbers in the middle. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop here. So go again 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number in the middle is what? 7.2 and what? 7.5. So what do? We sum them together and divide what? By 2. So it's what? 7.2 plus 7.5 divided by 2 will give what? 7.35. 7.35. To cross-check with our what? Since we have a frequency table, so we cross-check with the formula, which is what? Summation F plus 1 over what? 2. What is our summation of frequency, which is what? 10. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. And 9 plus 1, which is what? 10. So the summation of our frequency is what? 10. So this is how you calculate. So you have 10 plus 1 over what? 2, according to what formula? That is summation F plus 1 divided by 2, which is what? 10 plus 1 divided by 2, which is what? 5.5. 5.5. You know, this is not the answer. This is what? 5.5. Then you go to your frequency table. Where does 5.5 fall into? Where does it fall into? You say, this is 2 plus 1 is what? 3. Please follow this very, very carefully. This is 2 plus 1 is what? 3. After you have rearranged everything in an orderly manner, ascending order, so you say 2 plus 1 is what? 3. 3 plus 1 is what? 4. 4 plus 1 is what? 5. So 5.5 is between what? 5.5 is between this 7.2 and what? 7.5. That is 5 plus 1 is 6. So between 5 and 6, there's what? 5.5. Between 5 and 6, there's what? 5.5. So we choose what? 7.2 and what? 7.5 as a what? Middle number, which is a what? A 2 number. There are some cases whereby your frequency will not fall in between 2 numbers. So you have just what? 1 number. So just choose that what as your what? Your median. But in the case where it falls in between what? 7.2 and what? 7.5. So we do the addition and divide by 2, which is what? 7.2 plus what? 7.5 divided by 2, which will also give us what? 7.35. Also give us what? 7.35. That is how you calculate your median. So the mean, I told you that the mean is the what? Sum of what? The frequency over what? The summation of what? Frequency. Summation of what? The product of what? Frequency and score over what? Summation of what? Frequency. Summation of frequency and score over what? Summation of what? Frequency. But earlier we told you that this is summation of what? The set that the numbers divided by what? The number of what? Set data. Summation of all the what? The number divided by what? The set data. Summation of all the number divided by what? Set data will give us what? The frequency. Summation of what? The set data divided by what? The frequency will give us the summation of frequency will give us what? The frequency. So the number, total number is what? 10. Number of our set data is what? 10. So we have 4.6 plus 6.4 plus 6.8 plus 7.2 plus 7.5 plus 8.5 plus 8.8 plus 10.2 divided by 10. We give you what? 7.31. You calculate, you add the what? The set data, you add them together and divided by what? The 10. Yeah. This is it. Let's cross check what? 4.6 plus 6.4 plus 6.8 divided by what? The total number of what? Set data, which is what? 7.31. But alternatively, using the what? The frequency what? And score formula, summation fx over what? F, where f is what? Frequency and x is the what? The score or the what? The mark. Divided by what? Divided by what? Summation what? F. Summation fx will give us 73.1. That is how you get your fx. 4.6 times 2, 6.4 times 1, 6.8 times 1, 7.2 times 1, 7.5 times 1, 8.5 times 2, 8.8 times 1, 10.2 times 1 will give you what? 73.1. Please cross-check and what? Solve it yourself. 4.6 times 2, 6.4 times 1, 6.8 times 1, 7.2 times 1, 7.5 times 1, 8.5 times 2, 8.8 times 1, and 10.2 times what? 1 will give you what? Will give you what? 73.1. And the summation of frequency is what? 10. Summation of frequency is what? 10. Cross-check again, which is what? 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 1, 9, and 9 plus 1, 10. So we divide it together. We have summation fx divided by summation f will give what? 7.3.1 divided by 10 will give what? 7.31. This is how to calculate your mean, median, mode, and what? Range. I would like to recap again. Take you through the basics. That is mean. Mean is the sum of what? Data provided divided by the what? Number of data provided. Is sum of what? The data provided divided by the number of data provided. Or in the case where you are giving frequency or you are preparing the frequency table, it is the summation of the product of what? Frequency times what? Frequency and the score divided by the what? Summation of what? Frequency. Summation of the what? Product of frequency and score divided by what? Summation of frequency. While median is the number that falls what? In the middle. is the number that falls in the middle. In case you have a frequency table or you have prepared a frequency, it is what the summation of frequency plus 1 divided by what? 2. Summation of the frequency plus 1 divided by 2. While mode is the number that appears most, and range is the what? Subtraction of the what? Highest value, subtraction of the lowest value from the what? Highest value rather. Range is the what? Subtraction of the lowest value, the least number from the what? Highest number. We've come to the end of the class. This is about what? Mean, median, mode, and range. I have sent some practice questions on the online notes on the website. You can cross-check. Please go through the question, check very, very well, go through this video. You'll be able to solve all the questions sent. And if you have further questions, please, you can reach me on the WhatsApp page or on the question column on the website. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next class. Stay safe.